beware of the cringe trend, beware. We live in a world where vulnerability is constantly under attack. Constantly. And here we go again with people calling everybody cringe for literally existing. Back at it, we're desperately trying to find a reason, a way to mock our literal essence, because people are just existing. They are just existing, and this trend has gone a little too far to me, and I want you to realize that, and to realize that this is actually dangerous for you. I know that there are some weird content, honestly, some people doing really weird stuff, some very confusing things going on online. I find myself going sometimes being seriously confused by some people's behavior, what they're doing. Okay, it can be a bit funny. Okay, it's easy to fall in this spiral. It's very easy to get sucked in the innocent looking but low-key constant mocking of other people. But while this is all fun and games, before you know it, it got into you, and you don't want to try anything anymore. You don't want to put yourself out there anymore. You don't want to be vulnerable because you're scared. Because you're scared people might make fun of you. Because you're scared people might call you cringe as well. You don't want to try anything new. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you don't know what the you're doing. You're a total beginner at this. And I don't think everybody realizes that this is all stemming from that behavior, that constant mocking of one another. This all seems innocent and roasting and we're just joking, we're just laughing with one another. That's apparently how too many people bond. That's extremely toxic. But anyway, the way we have normalized mocking as a way to apparently show affection is also a whole other topic for another day. And so yeah, this is all stemming from that constant need to mock people literally existing. Just that. It's a disease, and it's contagious, and it's very sneaky. It just gets into you before you know it. It moves in a very discreet way, and it's settled inside of you. And I'm telling you, man, before you know it, you feel stuck. You feel super, super shy. You feel embarrassed to even try anything, to put yourself in a vulnerable position. Yeah, we have basically normalized mocking our very essence in this society. We made literally who we are, what we are, something laughable, something funny, something ridiculous to be and to show to the world. Do you realize how fucked up that is? Do you realize how fucked up that is? Because what's funny? No, seriously, what's funny about being? Might sound extreme, but that's a disease. I'm telling you, it is a disease of the mind, because now you're overly paying attention to things that are irrelevant about a person and finding it laughable. It's a disease that, to me, is seriously decreasing our intelligence as humans. But more importantly, this is an attack on our essence. I mean, I'm not perfect, even myself, guilty as charged. I find myself when you're on social media, there's so many comedy accounts, making fun of everything, and sometimes you catch yourself, okay, laughing, okay, this is hilarious, ha ha ha, and I actually make memes myself. But personally, every time I use sarcasm, I really use it for the greater good. This is a very powerful tool that can change the world. This is extremely powerful. And every time I use sarcasm, it's to help people realize something. It's to expose the situation. It's to help people realize their own bullshit, to develop self-awareness. It really is the goal. I don't use it to literally mock someone for no reason at all. That's actually just being mean. And that's it. So it's about using humor and sarcasm with a goal, with a destination. And there are accounts that I've been following that I used to find hilarious, and it's true that at some point it started making me uncomfortable, especially with the reels now and people stitching. Sometimes you have situations where the line between humor, comedy, and literal bullying is really thin. There's no reason to humiliate someone like that. They didn't do anything wrong at all. What the What's the reason? That's just mean. That makes no sense. And there are accounts that I stopped following because it was starting to make me seriously uncomfortable. Why is vulnerability constantly attacked? Why is it considered so ridiculous, so funny? Why are we making fun of one another? The little essence. Well, because it is God. And so for those who still didn't realize, we are at war, by the way. We are at war. This is war. There is a spiritual war out there. The goal is to disconnect us from ourselves. God, the source, the universe, however you want to call it, doesn't matter. The goal is to just disconnect us from that. And vulnerability is literally our very essence and our very essence, is the purest expression of our soul. Do you see what happened here? Please tell me you see it. Please tell me you see what happened here. And that's literally your soul signature, your soul's expression, purest expression, is something that in society is considered laughable. We have made it something ridiculous, something shameful to express. It's clear like water. So, self-awareness is my thing. I'm always here to try to bring more information, bring more ways to help you reconnect with self-awareness, realize what you're doing, look at your actions, realize when, we are getting in our own way. And so I really wanted to share this information if for anyone who needed to hear this. There you go. Vulnerability is the most powerful state you can be in. Vulnerability. And this is literally the most attacked energy in this world. And I'm going to go further and add that vulnerability is feminine energy. Being vulnerable is feminine. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to drop this here. If you've been following my content a little bit, you should know that I keep repeating that this world is at war with the feminine energy. That is literally God. Everything that exists, that lies in vulnerability, emotions, sensitivity in general, sensuality. All of these things are considered either inferior or ridiculous, embarrassing. There's a war on this energy, on the feminine energy, and vulnerability is a part of it. And again, it's something considered weak or pathetic or funny as hell to be. And this is being pushed through this cringe trend going on online with people calling literally anything cringe for no damn reason. Like people existing, people being silly, people being goofy, all of this is cringe, cringe, cringe. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, what are you doing? Stop doing that. Stop being yourself. Stop showing your soul. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Your soul's expression is something you should hide. It's humiliating. I don't think I need to go further than that. I think you got the message. So that's all. That's the message I had to put out there. I hope it found you well. So it's about building self-awareness around that. And if you haven't done it already, go over what vulnerability means to you and the bad programming that you might have around that, around just full expression of yourself. And see where there might be shame, embarrassment, and change that. And it's about building strength around not letting this world get to you with their bullshit, with their desperate attempt to convince you that literally what you are, which is God, is something you want to stay away from. Something embarrassing that you want to stay away from. Damn. Don't let this world get to you. Don't let the bullshit get to you. Don't let them get to you. Know thyself. Alright, that's all. So yeah, thanks for listening and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.